Hey, good morning and welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Today's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hope y'all are doing fantastic. Got a new setup going on here. Trying to make it easier to have access to this computer while I'm working. So it's like changing things up a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to use the Ghost Tarot today. As I was cleaning up, I was like, oh my gosh, missed this deck. So let's get started. Hope y'all are doing well. Keep in mind that this is collective reading, so take what resonates. And likes and comments are much appreciated, and they truly do help. Not too worried about growing at this point. I will be soon, though. So I'm putting more energy into it and doing different things. So we'll see what happens. Whew. What do we need to know? Okay, let's do this. So we've got current situation is the Hangman, present influence. Oh, I gotta fix these. That's the Empress. Future influence. Knight of Cups. What's unexpected? Page of Pentacles. Challenge is Ten of Swords. Strength is Two of Swords. When I see Two of Swords and the Strength, I automatically, the words I get are, it's up to you, which is good. Where does this lead? We've got Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and Ten of Cups, right? Yes. Advice. This is the Empress. This is the High Priestess, sorry. They kind of look the same. Okay, so Death at the bottom of the deck. Changes feel like they're happening, right? So if you're feeling like any kind of changes are going on, or that you're like working on changing, growing, learning something new. When I see High Priestess, Death, a lot of these cards, I feel like they're, even the Empress, it feels like, you know, things that you're working on within yourself, you know, growth of some sort. I think it seems like it's the time of year to do that. But there's definitely something happening here. So you have the Hangman and you have High Priestess. So these are really interesting to me. So High Priestess here in the present influence, I think you're just really focusing on, you know, using your intuition and what you believe as well. Because I think the High Priestess, yes, she's very spiritual. She's very much about intuitive, listening to yourself, listening to your higher self. The Hangman is also that energy of, you know, taking time out, not just looking at things differently, although it absolutely is. It's also taking the time out to do so, and not just jumping into something. So it feels, you could feel like right now, today, tomorrow, next couple days, where you're just feeling like, ugh, nothing's happening. And but I feel like you understand that with that High Priestess there. So it feels very much to me like there's an understanding here for yourself. Let's see if there's anything we can clarify this High Priestess. Let's do that. Is there anything else we need to know about the High Priestess, please? King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles. I think there's something here about you realizing that the Seven of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles I really like, because that's the, you know, working on something, taking the time, putting the energy in. But the Nine of Pentacles is being successful and from your hard work. The King of Cups here, I feel like it's saying, you know, this, it could be somebody, for some of you, like you're having some breakthrough in how you see a situation with this person. But I feel like more so that it's about, you know, you choosing to be a little bit more go with the flow, take things easy. Because I feel like that you understand that things are just going to take time, and you understand that, yeah, you know, you can be successful and you can see that, but it's going to take some time. That's what the high priestess is telling you, is telling you to kind of be patient. Tell me about the hangman a little bit more. Anything more about that? I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but because you might be feeling like nothing's moving, nothing's happening. Tell me more about this hangman. What is this? There's that high priestess again. So 10 of wands, 3 of cups, high priestess. So yeah, you know, I think, yeah, there's something really hard about this. There's something also with, maybe there's some people around you, or someone, you know, you're working with, or that around you, that it's just that I feel like actually you're not looking at them as the bother. Like there is something that's very heavy, but I think you're looking into how to not necessarily get help, but look for other people to, you know, change some things. And not that they change it, that maybe you have a relationship and reach out more so that you can make your own changes, make your own mind up. But there's something here also very much with this high priestess back as a clarifier, that, and she's looking directly at these cards, that you need to determine if something's worth it or not. It's almost like, to me, like looking at that high priestess here, and looking back at the 10 of wands, 3 of cups. Is this even worth it? So there's something very much here that you're just really contemplating on how to move forward. I like the feeling better. I like the high priestess and the fact that you're realizing that things take time. So we have the Knight of Cups. I'm going to clarify this right away, because I want to know if this is a person. Because the Knight of Cups is looking at that. And then we had that King of Cups there as well. And then the 3 of Cups is, I mean, I just want to know if this is somebody. I feel like you're going to, you know, need to deal with this, good or bad. I don't know. Let's see. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Oh, 6 of Wands, Devil. This could be someone that you're kind of attached to. I feel like, though, 6 of Wands, Devil, Hermit. These are pretty strong cards. I think you're recognizing that you have an attachment here. And I feel like this energy is not that person, but more a discovery of it. And I think the recognition comes from within you. I think you're working on something really hard. Now, if you have an attachment to somebody or an attachment to something, I think you're realizing that you need to do something about it with that Hermit. And the recognition here that this is an attachment. This is an addiction of some sort. Again, it doesn't have to be substance, but it could be, again, like a way of thought. And that the hangman can take you out of that, right? Because the hangman's you allowing yourself to look at things from a different angle. So feels like there's an energy that's going to be coming back around, and that feels to me like you're going to take it differently. Look at the Hermit tells me that you're looking for a real answer, not just fluff, not just, you know, someone comes in your life and gives you words and you just go, oh, that's just wonderful, or whatever the attachment is. So then we have the Page of Pentacles in the unexpected. Now the Page of Pentacles to me is a discovery after hard work. Again, we had those 7 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles clarifying the High Priestess, but this is unexpected. So tell me more about this. Page of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Moon. Yeah, I think that, yeah, this is definitely a discovery. Page of Pentacles again, 7 of Pentacles, the hard work, the patience. To me, the 7 of Pentacles is all about working on something that you don't get. It's not like the 3 of Wands, all of a sudden you see what's going to happen. The 7 of Pentacles, you have to wait through it. Are these crops going to heal? And then we have the Moon. There's something that's unsure. So I feel like this page is allowing you to become more clear on something. And I think it does come as a surprise. Looking at the ten of Swords and the challenges, there's something here you have to put an end to that's really hard. Again, we had that devil, so no wonder it's hard. Anytime there's that devil, it's not a good thing. Anything more about this Ten of Swords? You know, in this deck too, like there's the Ten of Swords does lead to the Ace of Swords. So the tens all lead to, you know, a new beginning here. So what do we have here with the Ten of Swords? Anything with this challenge that we need to know more about? Yeah, Lovers, Eight of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like I feel like what's challenging is it is, you know, something that you might have a partnership in that, you know, you've just been stuck. The Ace of Pentacles says that this has to end before, again, we can get something new coming in here. The Two of Swords in the Strength says this is all up to you. This is up to you. What do you want to do? How do you want to handle this? Anything more about the Two of Swords in our Strength? And I like that because, you know, it's not something that you have to deal with. It's something that you have a choice. Um, Tell me about this Two of Swords, please. Five of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Yeah, like it's up to you how much energy you want to put into something. Five of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles. And to me, the Five of Swords is, you know, is everything fair here? And you have the choice to put that energy in, you know, and if you do, you can go all the way with the Queen of Wands. So I feel like, and I feel like too, with it being in the positive and the strength for you is like, you know, too, I feel like whatever you decide could be good for you. And there was that star at the bottom of the deck. So I think there's a not a warning, but a message with that Two of Swords being in the strength. But, you know, trust yourself. Again, with that High Priestess, trust yourself because you will make the right decision. And you have the decision is yours and you will make the right decision as long as you trust yourself to do so. Don't, you know, don't over, well, I don't want to say don't overthink because it might be the thing. So there is something new happening here. Now the Ace of Swords can be an aha moment, but I do feel like it's something new. It's followed by the Two of Pentacles, which, you know, when I see an ace and then followed by a two or any sequential, you feel like things are moving forward. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords. Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Wow. I think you're going to learn something about something that's really had you stressed out. I think that the Knight of Pentacles is what you're learning, and the three. There's something that had you stressed out and sad, and you're going to learn about it with this the Ace of Swords. And I feel like that's ending. The Knight of Pentacles is you are moving into. It could be a person. It could be like this person is something that you're realizing is not necessarily good for you. Because if it's causing you stress and it's causing you sadness, then it's not good for you. Tell me more about this Two of Pentacles here. So we've got the Two of Pentacles. After that, tell me more about this. Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about balance. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Page of Wands, Hangman with the Death card. I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's this Two of Pentacles could be definitely a message, but what I feel like more importantly is the Hangman leads to your true transformation. I think this is the energy of going, you know, into something, starting something. And the Two of Pentacles is about that balance that you want to begin something, but there is an energy here of that Hangman with the Death card to say, okay, I've got to look at this differently, but I know that things are changing and moving forward, like that. So then we have Ten of Cups after that. So what is the 10? I mean, I think this Ten of Cups is interesting. But because it has the death card, the death character in it. It's got the what do you call it? The spade, or what is it? The I forget what they're called. Anyway, okay. So I think that's interesting because there is also a feeling of completeness with the Ten of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Yeah, there's wow. I think that the Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles, there's something here where you're at a it's about being stable. Page of Pentacles, the time it takes. It also feels to me like this could be a message that comes in, and it has to deal with. I feel like it's a separation. Ah, there could be an energy of a not a starting, but a growth with someone that's important to you. I don't feel like this is love at all. However, it could have been in the past with that Three of Swords, but um, I feel like there's the whatever you're working on here. There's I think that it's developing from being having sadness. I don't think this is. I don't feel negative about this at all. But I do feel like there is something developing here, though. I want to read one more card because I feel like there's something developing where you're going to have a partnership or with something maybe that you're learning with the Queen of Pentacle. Anything what comes after that, Ten of Cups. Yeah, Justice. So balance again. So Two of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, back to the Justice, making things right. I think there's something here that you're going to feel is riding a ship of some sort, like making things um, feel right. Ooh, that's the Emperor there. It's interesting because I'm not getting a real this this Ten of Cups. It's weird when I look at it too, like just looking at the card. It feels to me like a fight is over. And I want to be careful with the word fight. So take that like lightly. The words came to me like a fight is over. Like something that you've been fighting maybe inside or with your own self, a way of looking at things again, because the hangman keeps coming up. But I feel like you're going to reach a point where the fight is over within yourself. You're not going to fight it anymore. You're going to realize something is, you know, not good for you because I keep thinking of the devil. And I think this is that freedom of that. And I think that that's a really good sign. So, I mean, those are the words I'm getting there. So there is the morning reading. Oh, we've got the Empress as our. So advice wise, Empress is really about taking care of yourself. Definitely taking care of your family, always, 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 but mostly important to taking care of yourself. There's something here that you need to work through with that Empress or the High Priestess and the Hangman, and even that Knight of Cups. There's probably been something or someone in your life that has caused you stress in the past, or anxiousness, or sadness, or all of the things, and they may be showing up, or you may, for some reason, they're coming back into your mind, and you have to separate that out. And I think that's what you do, and that's what the fight is over, is that you realize, no, this is not good for me. And because I think what happens here is, if there was something in the past that you've kind of broken away from that used to cause you stress, and you say, oh, I haven't had stress, and they come back in, all of a sudden that stress starts, you're going to realize it's going to be that aha moment of, yeah, this situation just causes me stress, and that's not good, and that's what I need to change, and that's what I need to move away from. So I think that's the overall energy of the reading, and I hope that makes sense. But It felt like it was kind of going all over the place, but that's the summary I'm getting, is you're learning about this because you've taken the time out. And then when when it comes back around, you're going, oh, I wasn't having any stress there for a bit. And I don't mean like, no stress at all, but limited. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, anxious again. And you realize it's the situation. It's either another person, or, maybe something's happening at work, or maybe it's someone at work, but it's, it's definitely becomes obvious to you of what's happening. So that allows you to take care of yourself, because now when you know the answer, that oh my God, this is so obvious, then it's like, okay, I can deal with this now, right? I have it. I have the right information with the justice. So there you have your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Have a beautiful day.